Great. Okay, let's get started right away.
Fabulous.
You look great, by the way. I love that.
Thank you. If I could wear suits for the rest of my life,
I know.
would.
You're probably way comfortable.
I love. I'm in pants. I'm so comfortable. I'm warm. I'm comfortable. I'm happy about it.
So what do we have to look forward to as far as Izzy goes?
Sizzy?
Yeah.
Take it away.
Sizzy is far out.
Far out,
I don't
okay.
think we're going to see Sizzy in episode, in season 2. Maybe. I mean, not the first 10 episodes.
We don't know. We don't know. We're only shooting episode 6.
So it's getting there. You know, climbing needs to happen first.
Climbing's gonna happen before Clizzy. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, well then what about Clizzy?
But
Do we
for
have a lot of
Clizzy-
Clizzy?
Yeah.
We do actually. The girls have always had a very sisterly bond, and now that Clary's sort of coming into her own as a Shadowhunter, Isabel's taking her under her wing. You guys saw that fight scene
Yeah.
they just released, so that's from episode 1.
Well, it was streamed to me because I was here.
Right,
But...
and it only builds from there.
Yeah.
You know.
So both of your characters have these really complex, complicated relationships with their mothers, right? So what can you guys tease about how we're going to see both of them sort of grow with their mothers, and then maybe through that mutual understanding bond with each other?
You talk about your mom,
so far,
you dish your problems, and then I'll dish mine.
I haven't had much conversations with my mom this time around. But what I can tell you that's happening with Izzy is that she is struggling between her friendship with Clary and trying to please Alec at the same time, because there's all this friction between them. And she wants to be the best shadow hunter she can be, so she may or may not make the wrong choice, and it's going to lead her through a really dark path.
And now that Jocelyn's awake, Clary finally has to confront the fact that her mother lied to her for 18 years, and that she hid this whole world from her. And Clary had this one concept of what their relationship was, and finding out that her mother hid all of this from her and took her memories and did all of these things, it comes as quite a shock and almost a betrayal to her. And on top of that, Jocelyn still sees Clary as this little girl that we saw at the beginning of episode 1, but Clary's grown, she's matured, she's a shadow hunter now. So getting her mother to see her as that is a bit of a challenge, and it causes a lot of tension in the relationship.
Yeah, I'm sure as it would, understandably.
And also, oh, by the way, your son's alive.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a...
So I feel like when we start season 2, we're dealing with a lot of aftermath from season 1. It's a lot of heavy things. Do your characters kind of go into a sort of dark place, or do you guys always kind of remain the light on the show?
No, Izzy is going to go through a dark phase. That's really interesting. That's not in the books. It's really cool that I love it. I can't wait to see it.
And Clary does too, but she does in a different way. Because something that I love about Clary is she always has this ember of hope within her. And that's part of what makes her a hero, is that she has this undying hope and this willingness to believe that it will turn out okay and that they will eventually make things right. But yes, but that dark place comes through Clary in a place of determination, in a place of strength. And you see a bit of Clary's fighter. You see her soldier, you see the shadow hunter, you see the warrior within her come out in times of need. And she does get violent when she needs to. You get to see that this season. I'm excited. I did a wire stunt last week, and I'm not happy from it.
Well, it's always nice to see kick-ass females on TV,
That's right. That's what we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you guys both of your characters have had these really incredible, empowering arcs, growth for women that we don't usually get to see. Is there a moment in what you've shot so far that you really feel like will stick out to female fans? I mean, I remember when Izzy sent the fire letter to Melanie, and it was the first time I cried, and I immediately connected with her. I was like, we see women constantly give themselves up for the people that they care about around them. And Clary does this too. She goes to the ends of the earth for the people. Jocelyn does it. So is there a moment in what you shot that you really feel like the girls watching this will be like, yes, I know what that means, and I relate to that?
It happens with Clary and how she deals with Jace, because she knows what he's going through more than anything, because she also had to deal with the fact that Valentine is her father, and she knows what kind of self-doubt that can bring about, and she knows that dark place that is very easy to slip into when you're in Valentine's grasp. But Clary had the support of all these guys to bring her out of it. Jace doesn't have that because he's with Valentine right now. So she's constantly trying to get to him and fighting for him and fighting, because he's also under all of this suspicion, just as she is, of, the Clave obviously your Valentine's kid, okay, you must be evil. But holding on to the fact, to her goodness within her, and fighting for Jace against the Glaive, fighting for Jace against Valentine, struggling and clawing tooth and nail to get him back and pull him out of this dark place is a huge part of her this season.
I think it's going to be something also really nice between Clary and Isabel. You know, you've seen us be super close.
Oh yeah.
And there's going to be a time where, for the first time, you're going to see us argue, and I think that's what friends do. You know, you guys,
You're never
get
going to
super
agree
mad
on
at each
everything.
other, and then you guys are happy with each other. So I think that's going to be really nice, a real nice scene.
Yeah, and that's what's great because you haven't seen that before. They've always been on the same page, and then
Yeah, it's
see
going to
them
come a
throw
point where
down.
it's like, what's up? Yeah.
The clash of the females is happening.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much.